Hey, this is Sarah, and today is 5 things, where I talk about 5 things that either I am parting ways with because they're awful and I don't like them. They might not be awful, I might just not like them. Or because I've emptied them and I feel that this format makes more sense because I never shut the fuck up. So then I can tell you guys a little bit more about the product that I'm no longer going to be using for whatever reason. I'm actually going to start off with, this is a company that I really, really love. I have tried, let's see, I've tried their tinted moisturizer, I've tried their normal all-in-one moisturizer. This is Miradesso. This is their face and neck cleanser. I bought the full size with Birchbox points before Birchbox was no longer in Canada, and I have finally finished it, although you cannot tell because this bottle is pretty much opaque. I can see like there's a little tiny smidgen, but I can't get it out. It's a cream style cleanser. I would say that you can get light makeup pretty much off. All of the eyeliner that I have to use is waterproof or long wearing or da-da-da-da-da. So, yeah. But in general, just as a cleanser, this stuff is wonderful. It's taken me like a year to get through it. I use it. This is where I'm honest. If I haven't done any makeup or anything, then I wash my face and I moisturize before bed, typically. But if I have, like, I always wash my face before I do my makeup to cleanse off whatever might be on my skin so I can start fresh moisturizer, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And also I use about 5 pumps. This comes with like one of those like faux suede feeling microfiber cloths for the exfoliation, which works pretty well. Yeah, no, generally it was really great. My only problem was that this was like a $50 cleanser. But it lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. It was sort of like, you know how you like Worcester sauce or like hot sauce in your fridge, and every time you'll go for some, you're like, it must be empty by now. Yeah, that was this. There just kept being more. I do really like it. I'm going to investigate. For the price of it, what was really great was it was as gentle on my skin as what is the other one I am using? Oh, God. Cetaphil. Sorry. Blank. Yeah, it's as gentle as Cetaphil, but what I really, really like is, for me, Cetaphil is really great as like a second step to like get... Cetaphil is really great after you've really exfoliated. It's really, really gentle, but I find... as a cleanser, it's a little bit too light for me. Like, it's a little too good to my skin. Like, I find that it's so gentle that sometimes I have to wash my face 2 or 3 times to make it feel clean. Like, it's that gentle of a cleanser. Not that it's ineffective, but it is very gentle. So when my skin is having a shit fit, Cetaphil is great. You know, and it's absolutely great, especially if I have just had moisturizer on. I haven't had makeup on today. But for me, I tend to use oil-based makeup removers these days to get the majority of, especially my eye makeup off. And then you typically have to go in with a second cleanser. You should anyway, just make sure you get all the shit off your face. But especially the one I'm using now is the Garnier one, and it really does leave a residue, and Cetaphil wasn't quite cutting it to get all that off in a single wash, and this does. I also like that it has kind of a scent, but it's like such a clean, fresh, wonderful scent. It's really, really nice. It hasn't bothered my skin at all. It's so, so gentle. And out of all of the cream-based cleansers that I have tried, and they tend to be my favorite format for just a straight cleanser, I have to say this has pretty much been my favorite. Because it hasn't been over-scented, it hasn't been too gentle, but it hasn't been harsh. I've really, really enjoyed it, and actually I have to say that I've enjoyed it more without the cloth. The cloth can be a little... and you use this by applying some pumps. I use about 5 to do my face and neck onto dry skin. And then... or even damp. You're supposed to go in with the cloth dampened, and then just, you know, in circular motions. I don't know where the cloth has been, so I've actually just been using this on its own lately, and it's been really, really great, and I love it, and I'm sad to see it go, but I'll be following that up now with, I have a Bioderma cleanser. This actually also, I enjoy the fact that you can open this. My only issue with it ever is the packaging being so opaque. Like, it's such a style choice from their point of view. I also like that their products, I find, like, when they're done, they're done. Like, they cut the thing so that it's not favoring a particular corner. You can't, like, shake things around. Like, you're literally... like, there's going to be a point where you might see, like, a smidgen of product left, but you really can get a majority of the product out just with their pumps. Like, they've really thought about it and been like, people get really annoyed when there's a bunch of shit in the bottom of their bottles and they can't get to it. They've thought about that. I appreciate that. So there might be, like, the tiniest little bit left, and if I really, you know, but there's no way to, like, cut into this, really, without getting shards of plastic, which is the other thing. Like, I assumed that the full size of their products would come in glass, but it's just really, really, really nice looking plastic. So definitely if you had to, like, travel somewhere, if you were staying somewhere, and you could just have this out and it doesn't look sketchy. Anyway, so that's really nice, and I really, really love it. And the only place I can think of to get it now is off of their website, which, yeah. So this is the name, and I've looked on their website before. I don't think their shipping was too bad either, especially if you ordered something from them. I think basically what I meant to say was everything they sell is over their order limit for free shipping. And then I have this North American Hemp Co. Soak It Up Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. I got this in my top box this month. I tried using it the way I've been using shampoo and conditioner for the last little while for the first round, which is to condition first, do everything else I'm going to do in the shower while I'm leaving that on like a hair mask, and then the last thing I do before I wash my back, so I can try and prevent too much back-me, essentially, by clogging my pores up with conditioner, is to add shampoo before I rinse, no rinsing, add shampoo to the conditioner, get it up to a lather, and then rinse it out. And it was nice like that, but just using it in the traditional form of how it's meant to be, like doing the shampoo first and then really letting the conditioner soak in, it is really lightweight. My hair is very soft. It's not frizzy at all, which is amazing. Our humidity is intense right now. I am going to look on their website right now because it occurs to me I don't know how much this is and I don't know where I can get it. I would really like to own the full size, but I would like to know how much that is. There we go, North American Hemp Co. On my phone. Oh, apparently it's available on well.ca. But I'm going to go directly to the site, which that is the one. I'm sorry, this is probably very boring for you, and I should have definitely done this beforehand. Professionalism. Oh, you gonna take your sweet time to... Okay, while you're doing that, I also finished this L'Occitane. It's just a shower gel. This is the relaxing scent. This is the 3 essential oils. Oh wow, I didn't even realize, but it's actually got Braille writing, which is amazing. I've never seen a company do Braille on their packaging before, but that is... I wonder if that's because this is actually from France. Anyway, I bought this. It's normally like $20 or $25 at least, something like that. I bought this from Shoppers for like $15 in the discount pink triangle kind of section, which is my favorite section at my local Shoppers. Why are you taking so long to load, site? Ugh. Anyway, 15 bucks. I have been using this for a good long while. This is pretty much just a pure lavender scent. This stuff is so nice. I actually also use this. Like, I put it on a loofah, and I wipe. This is how I shower. This is probably weird, but whatever. So I put it on the loofah, and then I soap up, and then when I get to an area where I will shave, I shave, and then I wash again and move on. So this has been really great. Very gentle for a shower gel. Really, really enjoyed it. It's really good to shave with. It's been very effective for that, and it just smells so friggin' good. It just smells so good. It's just like a bit of French lavender and something else, and I can't even tell you what this is supposed to smell like. It's just really nice, and it does have... I have no idea. No idea. No idea what's in here. Don't know. Stuff in French. Stuff in French. Feeling of well-being. Bloody, bloody, blah. Oh. Vegetable origin. Bloody, bloody, blah. Use of blah, blah, blah. No idea. No idea what scent this is supposed to be. It doesn't really say other than relaxing. Yeah, and this is like 16.9. And I remember buying this and thinking like, oh, this is going to be so luxurious. But looking at the pump and everything and like, oh, I'm going to run out of this so fast. And I've had this for like, God, it's been a good long time. It's really good. It says a little goes a long way. I probably use about 4 pumps a shower, and the pump looks like it would be really generous, but actually it's just really convenient, but it doesn't actually dispense that much. I cannot tell you, I don't think, how much this helps. Oh, maybe I can just, you know what, I'm just going to go, maybe it'll say on Well. You know what, let's look on Well. North American Hemp Co. Oh, there we go. Moisturizing shampoo. Oh, actually, you know what? It's only 10 bucks. It's only 10 bucks. So that actually puts it on the same line as, well, a little bit more expensive than the organics that I'm using now. And actually, it's got the, I'll show you guys a picture. Oh, I really like that. So there we go. The conditioner comes in the pump bottle, but it's the more traditional sort of style bottle, and then the shampoo just comes like that, and they're both reasonably like liquidy formulas that I feel like both of their dispensing methods work very well, because these are only a little bit more expensive than the organics that I like, but that packaging is a lot easier to get the last bit out, because that would be my only problem with organics. I love their stuff, but I feel like I lose so much product to the bottom of the bottle, especially with their conditioners being so thick. I kind of wish that they would just switch. No, I do legit wish that they would just switch to either like a thinner plastic or just a different bottle shape or a pump. I know that you could put a pump on there so easy. I'm going to grab the last thing. It's actually going to be 2 things. I'm going to tell you about a product that I used up, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it in another one, but I wanted to give it an honorable mention, because I know that the video that I shot it with was on my phone, and now it's gone. So I also finished, it was just a little sample size of the Glam Glow Gravity Mud, the one that makes you look like the Tin Man. It is amazing. It is the best peel-off mask I've ever used because I was shocked by how nice and exfoliated my skin felt after, but it wasn't like peeling off my own face. That was amazing. My skin felt really wonderful. It did feel tighter. My only problem with buying it is that it's $76 for a single product here in Canada. I could see justifying that if I was buying like a set that was a couple of different masks, and so I have thought about that because they do sometimes get like different look on Sephora right now actually, because I'm pretty sure if I look right now there is almost always Glam Glow sets. You guys don't really need to watch me do that. I could have done this on my phone. There's almost always... Okay. Yeah, because the Gravity Mud is, I'm sorry, $79 for the full size. But they have sets that are, you know, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking specifically at the Gift Sexy. I don't think that that is the one with the Gravity Mud. Glam Zing. That's... Okay, maybe it is Gift Sexy. Maybe that's the one. Nope, that's Super Mud. They did have one with a smaller jar of the Gravity Mud that was available for the clearing set. It would not be in the clearing set, I feel like, but nope. But they do have a couple of the sets where you get, essentially for the price of a single product, you get several products. So you actually... Nope, they do not have any currently. That's weird. They did a couple months ago. Had a couple of different sets. I mean, they've got a couple of sets now, but I know that they had one that included the Gravity Mud. And so that would be my personal recommendation. I've tried a couple of things from Glam Glow now, and that's sort of how I feel about it. It's like, they're good, but that's a lot of money to put out on a single product, especially because I don't know how long a jar would last, because you do kind of have to put it on fairly thickly. That said, I had... You know when you would like to show somebody an example of how big a tube was and you're like, do I have anything that represents that size right now? I did it. Oh! So I essentially had this size of a tube, a sample tube. It was a 100-point perk. It was small. Like, it was about, I want to say about a tablespoon or two of product, and that was good for 2 or 3 treatments. It was really nice. I really, really enjoyed it. And I really recommend it. And finally, the last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, because, oh my Jesus, the point of doing these is to make them shorter, and of course I've now talked for 20 minutes, probably because I had a brain fart. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the Charity Pot from Lush. This is the first one I've had. They do them in the larger sizes now. I have seen that, because I remember when I bought one of my first ones, not one, when I bought the first one, this is only the second one I've ever had. I try not to shop at Lush too much, because I can't go in there and just get like one thing. So I literally go in there once a year. I go in at Christmas. Yeah. So I find that a few of their moisturizers are really great, but I don't necessarily use them. This is, I should say, I've used some of their shampoos. I've used their soaps. Their soaps are nice. But I also find that there's a lot of... They try and make themselves sound like a much more natural company. They're definitely handmade. But I have a problem when you have a really popular hair mask and it contains sodium lauryl sulfate, which is, why is that in a mask? And the only thing I can think is so that it's not as moisturizing as it could be with all the other amazing products, so you do feel like you have to use the entire jar. It's just my feeling. As a girl who had very long hair, and I tried the Hashwan Hua, it's an expensive hair mask. It was nice. I didn't find it as amazing. I've used much better. I found it to be at least equal with my regular conditioner. Most of their... And I think that's kind of the things, like... But their body products I've often enjoyed, and I haven't tried any of their bath bombs, which sounds really weird. I haven't personally tried any of their bath bombs, and I buy them from my dad. We don't have a really nice bathtub here for actually having a bath in. I'm like tall, as well as being big. And I do not enjoy a bath that just feels like I'm a toddler sitting in a puddle. I don't like that. Anyway, so this charity pots smell amazing. There's this much left, which I'm going to use on my hands once I'm done doing my face. And it's really nice. I also like that they each one of them has the sticker on the top, which talks about the charity that you supported by buying this. So, hand and body lotion. By buying a charity pot, you support good causes like Save the Rain, which is the one that this one goes to. I don't know if it's... I've never understood if that means that the proceeds from all the pots with this sticker specifically go to that, or if that's just a charity that they were supporting at the time. I don't know. So... Save the Rain. Every 15 seconds, children die from drinking dirty water. By harvesting rain, we prevent these needless deaths. So, yeah. That's awesome. And so, yeah, it's I've been using it for my hand and body moisturizer for the last few nights. I will say that a pot this size will do your hands for a good long time, because it's really hard to sort of judge, but you get a similar, like your normal hand cream size in one of these pots. I have really enjoyed it for the last couple of nights, and it's really, really good. It smells delicious. The scent doesn't linger too long, but it lingers a while, and it just is a really beautiful moisturizer, and I really, really like it. And I have to say, like, I've used other moisturizers from them that I've liked because they've been really good when my skin's very dry, but I like that that one doesn't leave, like, a greasy feel. A little bit sticky, not greasy, and just very moisturized. And it's sort of one of those things. I've been trying to get better. We're in a weird time of the summer right now where it's very humid, and yet somehow my skin... is being very dry, and it's the last couple of nights just using that. My elbows are so happy. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go now because I didn't shut up soon enough. Oh my god. Alright. Love you guys.